And this right here is a ballerina shape. I'm going to show you guys how to file a ballerina shape. So now we want to do the ballerina shape. Now this is the same way you would do the coffin shape, but instead you want to bring your tip in more narrow. You want a more narrow tip. So when you look at the nail, the longer the nail, the more dramatic the nail. So you want to look at the client's nail, look at the client's hand to see what length is best pleasing. And now you want to cut the tip straight across. Ballerina nails are usually more longer, so we're going to go for a little bit longer look this time. Now we want to take off 2 millimeters on each side, and you want to cut at an angle when you're cutting. So when you're cutting the tip, make sure to cut at an angle. And you can cut off just a little bit more than you did when you did the coffin, because we want it to look more narrower this time. You want to leave an equal amount on both sides. That way you will have that squared off look. And so once you visualize that line running down the center of the nail, do not touch the very free edge, the tip of the nail right now. And so when you begin filing, it'll be pretty much same thing how you do with your coffin. You want to line the file up with the sidewalls. Line your file up with your sidewalls. And then you want to angle your file inward. Angle your file inward, and you want to file from one side to the other. And you just want to make sure that the lines, that the side of the nail is straight, but going in at an angle. So make sure that your file is straight up and down and not leaning inward or outward when you're filing. And you just want to file from one side to the other to make sure that the nail is not crooked. And then, once you move from side to side till you get equal sides, you're filing the ballerina shape. You want to file it in a little bit more because it's going to add bulk to the nails once you add the acrylic. So, it's a more narrower tip. So, this is a more narrower tip. So, now you want to hold the client's nail at the top where the natural nail meets the tip, to get that to get the tip straight. And make sure that nail is straight up and down and not leaning outward or inward, because that'll create a whole nother shape. And so we want our ballerina nail to look pretty like that. Long, dramatic, and pretty. Now this is pretty much how it looks when it's more narrower, it's smaller at the tip versus your coffin. Your coffin has more at the tip versus your ballerina.